I'm from Jerusalem, back east, south side, where the brews and the Jews is from. 12 tribes till I die, I'ma ride for my Akia. Four corners of the earth, from the east to the west we roam. Now it's time for us to go back home.
Perfect. All right. Shalom, everyone. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good.
That's one thing I need to get better on is reading the room, man. Reading the room. But, guys, we are back with another episode of Socks on Our Podcast. And today, I have a really, really fantastic guest today. I'll allow him to introduce himself because, again, this man not only is pretty awesome, but has a YouTube channel. He does awesome shit like go to DreamCon. So, without further ado, please introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. My name is Lil Demigod, and I'm a YouTuber, content creator. I'm a variety streamer, an editor, graphic designer, and, of course, going to DreamCon, and I make a lot of content.
That's pretty gangster, man. And you guys can already tell by like his speech. He does this for a living. I was like, damn, that's actually pretty good. I need to get my fucking intros up, man.
I could teach you. Because literally everything I do is on here. Everything is on the phone.
Right. And that's what people need to start understanding is how blessed we are with the technology that we have.
Right.
You know, everybody wants to be successful, but nobody wants to put in the work. Excuses have become a part of the reason why people don't want to be successful. And it's like, you have your phone. I have, the podcast system hooked up to my phone. So if you really want it, you'll indulge in it as much as possible and give it your all shit. Even if you just have a phone with no setup. Mm-hmm. It's not meant to be something that blows up overnight.
Right.
It's supposed to be something that you find enjoyable, that you can go to for therapy, that you can go for enjoyment, to let out sadness, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, Little Demigod, that's actually a pretty fucking cool name.
Thank you. But it's cool name. Fun fact about me, that is like my third name change. Because initially, I started my YouTube channel. For those of you who didn't know, my YouTube channel was initially created in 2012. But I've been doing YouTube or watching YouTube since 2006 when it first started. The first channel name I came up with was like Super Shrek JJ Show. I was a plush tuber because I was inspired by Super Mario Logan. Like the popular YouTubers from the early 2000s into the 2010s, such as SML, Smosh. Some people liked all the other commentary channels, but I was in the loop of like gamers like PewDiePie, Smosh. You had Markiplier. You had all these people coming up, and of course, later down the line, I was like, you know what? I want to make my own little name. So then my second name change was SuperflyJJ12, which that was a moniker that a lot of people knew me as before. But then I changed it one final time because I was like, you know what? I want to make something based off of my gaming skills. So like Little Demigod, because everybody be so fascinated with all the gaming skills that I do. Because like I have a whole TikTok clip in a season of Fortnite to which it was like a 1v1 situation. They were so far across the map. They had this crossbow that has like an explosive thing, and he had a reboot van. He went by the reboot van using heals, and I shot him across the map, and it was a headshot.
Oh shit!
And I won the game.
Yeah, see, I'm not good at video games. Once my son got fucking decent enough to beat me at some video games, man, we were playing Apex the other day, and he had like we were playing. What was it? I forgot what it's called, but basically it's when it's like Resurgence on COD.
Yeah.
So when you die, you'll come back. But regardless, this man had almost 1,000 damage, and I was like, what am I doing incorrectly? Because this is not going my way.
Yeah, there's a lot of games. I always grew up like playing games because like it was my big brother. Shout out to my big brother. He had me play games, and he's the one that put me onto a lot of things like anime, because one of the core memories I have with my big brother is like literally staying up or going to sleep a Saturday and waking up to the ending of Inuyasha, which is one of the funniest things in the world because like I love Inuyasha. I love all the anime during that time, and I miss it so much. That's why on Crunchyroll I'm watching it. But he would put me on games because initially I was playing like Nintendo, so like Mario, Pokemon, all this stuff because like Pokemon was technically like my first video game.
Okay.
Because whenever, like, it's a core memory of mine as well. Like my first game that I've ever played, well, technically didn't play, but like played in my own household was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. But I didn't really play it because my mom got me a special Lugia GameCube for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It was like a bundle, and as soon as I got home, I tried to play it, couldn't play it.
Damn.
Yep, it just it didn't work. The GameCube didn't work, so we had to take it back and get a normal one. And also, like, my big brother played my games a lot because, like, Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door is one of my favorite games. I never got to beat it. But you know that Cloud woman that's on the game?
To be honest with you, man, I don't play Pokemon. I'm so sorry.
No.
The reason I don't like Pokemon, and you could correct me if I'm wrong for feeling this way, but the back and forth duel shit blows my mind. And I was like, I gotta attack or defend or heal. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just want to attack as much as possible.
And you can, because there are certain Pokemon that genuinely have the stats to do that.
Okay.
Because, like, you know how in certain games you have archetypes. You have the defensive type, you have the glass cannons, you have the jack of all trades. They have a lot of Pokemon like that. Because if you were to sit there and say, I want a wall, you could go with Snorlax. But there's people who can elevate Snorlax in such a way, because, like, I have a competitive set to which Snorlax has a high special defense, high physical attack, but his physical defense is a little off, so I throw a Key Berry on it. Max his defense, give it Curse, and max its physical attack. And as soon as one physical hit hits him, eats that Key Berry, +1 defense, and I use Curse. Now you got +2 defense and offense. So now you can't kill me. I could smack you. And now you just lose. And even if you belittle me or little me down with status conditions such as poison, can't even do that because he has immunity as an ability.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't play fucking video games, because I have just let me press square or triangle and punch some shit. But I believe, didn't they drop a Pokemon game where it is like a battle, so like a 1v1 where you don't have to go back and forth? It's actually like a arcade type of
arcade. I think you're talking about Pokemon Tournament.
Yes, probably. Where you can, where you can just pick the characters and then
you fight. Yes, it's Pokemon Tournament. They have a lot of good spin-offs. That's one thing I miss. Oh my god! Because even whenever I became a Pokemon fan, I'm like, bro, I didn't know how good I had it until it was gone. Because like modern day Pokemon, we don't get shit. We really don't get shit. Like the last spin-off that we got was Pokemon Pokopia, and it was recent. I haven't played it. It's on the Switch too. But it looks good.
Okay.
It's similar to Dragon Quest Builders, to which like it's an RPG game which you build the world and do all this stuff, because the team that did that also worked on that as well. It was cool. And I want to play it. But where's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Shit, I don't know.
Where's Pokemon Snap? Where's the new Pokemon Stadium? I mean, for Pokemon Stadium, they want to say like, oh, we got Pokemon Masters, we got Pokemon Go, we got Pokemon this, we got Pokemon that. You got, what's that new Pokemon battle thing? I forgot. I just had it on my phone and I got rid of it, but it's cool too. It's cool too, but like it don't compete with like the storytelling that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon had.
Yeah, and that was one thing that I miss with certain games that had like a good foundation and then they took it away. You know, like Def Jam Fight for New York.
Yes.
Or True Crime of LA. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Yes.
These games had a solid foundation, but I think just with time or other competitive games that as consumers we choose to choose one and not both. You know what I mean? So like even with NBA, 2K is damn near the only game that does basketball, or Madden damn near the only game that does football. So when other companies try to put out good products, it's hard for people to be like, no, I'm going to switch over, I'm going to support, and we tend to lose out on these games that could have been generational. But with Pokemon, I feel like you guys have a big enough community where it should be your voice or nothing.
Right.
But another thing is, people, if they're going to buy it, why do we care in a sense? You know, I'll give you a DLC of a character that was in the game 2 years ago, but just because this is a different spin-off, we're going to make you buy that motherfucker.
Right.
and transitioning into buying extra DLC. Tell them why you're upset with Sparkling Zero.
Oh my god. So I made a video ranting about Sparking Zero. It made me... It's so funny, y'all.
Cracked me the fuck up.
It's so funny, y'all, because when Sparking Zero was first coming out, they said you could pay like $100 to play the game early. And, of course, a lot of us Dragon Ball heads, we bought that. We bought that because it said you get a free unlock, you get to get some DLC characters, you get a season pass, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then, whenever it comes out, stuff starts releasing for the season pass. You have Daima characters, which should have been there in the base. Then you got Daima Goku. You got some other characters. Glorio, Pansy, which is the first time she ever been playable. Because for some reason, she wasn't playable in like Dragon Ball Legends beforehand.
Which one's Pansy?
Pansy's the little girl, the princess.
From Daima?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 1,000 years old.
Shit.
And she's the daughter of one of the kings of the Demon Realm.
Okay, gotcha.
And they added Super Saiyan 4 Goku Mini and the grown one too, and Goma. But then by the end of it, they added Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends. And if some of y'all do not know, it's a good game, but it's a gacha game. It's low-key pay to win, and it's dying low-key because, damn.
What, Legends?
Yes. I play it a lot. They just released a new event for Dispo to get a Zenkai, and of course I'm grinding it because that's one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters. I play him in Sparking Zero.
Right.
And I find it funny because a lot of y'all in the Dragon Ball community want to sit there and say, like, Dispo's a very cool character, but this is literally a nigga from Detroit. Like, you hear him talk. And I'm sitting here crying. I'm like, you know what? I can't unhear it.
And he's purple.
Yes.
And fast.
And his character is just so cool. Like, out of all the Pride Troopers, I like Jiren. I love Toppo. But Dispo is a real one, bro.
Yeah,
he's so cool.
He was catching so many fans, especially with the Tournament of Power when he fought Frieza, putting belt to ass. I was like, damn, this is disrespectful. But, yeah, and that's what I wish Dragon Ball would have been at the early beginning, is gave us characters that we could like outside of the main core. Mm-hmm. A lot of the characters don't really have their shine. Like, why the fuck did Gohan go back to school? Yes, he was a child getting beat the fuck up. He was 6.
He's 6 years old out here fighting grown-ass aliens and men.
But on Planet Vegeta, they were doing that anyway. So it's not like he was missing out on anything.
You're not wrong.
He was actually just being thrown into the culture.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, when I think about animes like Naruto, for instance, there was that arc where they fought the Sound Ninja, and you had the opportunity to be like, oh shit, I like Neji for the way he won this fight. Or Choji really showed heart in this one, damn near sacrificing himself for his friends. Dragon Ball, you don't really got that. You got the black character of Piccolo saving some damn Asian guy or Asian kid all the fucking time. Like I was supposed to give a fuck.
I love the Sasuke retrieval arc of that one because I have a lot of knowledge of anime, and one of the things I love about anime is like the process or original stories that they wanted, because originally Choji and Neji were supposed to die there.
Oh, damn.
And even if you look at, especially Choji, when you see the butterfly lings, whenever he ate that, he was supposed to die at that battle.
Right.
And it was cool. But Neji, I think he was supposed to die. I could be wrong, but I know Choji was definitely supposed to die.
Mm-hmm. And that would make sense because that unlocking that power is like death, right? Mm-hmm. That would be like his version of 8 gates.
Yep.
Yeah, man, when Neji eventually died, I was not the same for a long time. Oh, that was my favorite character.
That was my favorite character, too.
They killed him, but I feel like it was necessary because the symbolism behind just his character, period. Mm-hmm. You know, even though he became Jonin before everyone, even though he was
a prodigy with the seal of the Hyuga clan.
Right. And with him dying really showed that breaking of the chains is necessary, or being free from war, pain, etc. is necessary. And I don't feel like there's any other character that could have died in that part of time that would have made it as impactful as it did. So even though it sucks that he did die, the sacrifice behind it really, really showed the meaning just behind peace instead of war. Mm-hmm. But what I did hate is the fucking mood swing of Sasuke. It's like, I hate the village, now I'm gonna save the village, and then I'm gonna put the village back in war because I want everybody to hate me. What kind of shit? I do like adult Sasuke. I give him grace, but that
when he was a teenager, he was tripping. It's one thing that one of my content creators friends, he made a whole skit talking about it, and basically it was crazy because whenever Itachi revealed to Sasuke why he killed their entire clan, he did it to protect the village and to protect him. And he's sitting there hearing what his brother said. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and kill the whole village. I'm gonna start my own revolution. I'm sitting there like, did you not hear what this man just told you?
But see, okay, so I always tell people there's two sides of a coin, right? Mm-hmm. If the leaf was not strong enough to go against one clan, and one member of the clan took him out, these niggas should not be able to live. Because why the fuck did my brother have to kill
every last one of them? And two of them were my parents, mind you.
That's fucked up.
They were my parents, and you wanted me to kill. I killed my best friend, my parents, my love interest. I put her in a whole genjutsu to show what our life would have been like if this wasn't the circumstance before offing her. And you expect me to sit there and like, you know what, Itachi, I understand you got a good heart and everything, but your brother was justified in a way too. Yeah. But I would have killed Danzo and called it a day because it really is his fault. Mm-hmm. It was his fault to begin with.
Yeah, and that's one thing that when we see evil in the world, mm-hmm. it really stems from, like, I don't know if you saw my watermelons out there. Mm. But it started out as a little seedling, and then it became vines.
Right.
Similar to how evil corrupts the world. Like, Danzo was that seedling, and then just vined out, made the Anbu, made people do secret missions and things like that. And it just created this sense of evil that when the lines are blurred between what is good and what is bad, he's always there to justify it. It's like, what if the Uchihas really wasn't going to do what they were going to do? This nigga's just paranoid. and then jealousy starts to creep in because what did he do? Take the fucking eyes. And it's like, you guys are just jealous at a certain point. It's not that these guys were bad. Y'all just, they hate us because they ain't us.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Man.
And it's funny because you got black people in the Naruto universe such as the Village in the Clouds. Throughout the whole story of part one, you didn't see not one nigga in that bitch. You're like, yeah, we not dealing with that shit.
No, we ain't dealing with this.
We staying out the way. Y'all got your own conflicts. Cool.
Right.
We over here.
Chilling. Having a great time.
We don't even care.
Doing lightning and shit.
You got an issue? Go talk to Big Raikage up there.
Right. Man, he was...
Open the door, you get enclotheslined immediately.
When I saw
Take
him...
your whole ass home.
When I saw Sasuke envelop himself in the black flame, mm-hmm. and the Raikage was like, okay, and still clotheslined him, and was like, cut my arm off, stop the bleeding, I'm about to go after him again. Sir, calm down, bro. You are finna die. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And that was one thing I really enjoyed about Naruto, but I wish they would have made it more rated R. Because when you look at like Jujutsu Kaisen or other animes that are more gory, mm-hmm. Naruto to me would have been top tier. Because you have jutsus that could do some powerful shit.
Yeah.
You know, but of course you still get death and things like that, but nothing to the extent of what it could be.
Some funnier than others.
For example?
You remember Tsunade's younger brother?
Yes.
If y'all don't know, I'm going to tell y'all a little story of Tsunade's little brother. So basically, Orochimaru and Tsunade, they were going on a mission, and her little brother just turned, like, it was just his birthday, and the day after that, they went on a mission. Next thing you know, he runs. Orochimaru was right in front of him, and then he got behind him, because he outran him. And Orochimaru was like, where is he going? He said, I'm going to prove myself. He jumps into a pit, and he just blows up. Mind you, your birthday was yesterday. Your birthday was straight up yesterday, and you died. Like, what the? I would have been mad as shit.
I would have, like, on his tombstone, I would have, like, lied and be like, his birthday was this day. He didn't die 2 days after his birthday, I promise. I would have lied because that's embarrassing. And then her boyfriend died. I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to think it's this bitch.
I mean, it's my time, Tsunade. It's my time. I know you a granny, but it's okay.
Man,
it's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things me and Tsunade would have had to talk about. But man, Naruto's justified for cussing her ass out though. Like, bitch, you let him go by himself.
Especially with Jiraiya. Like,
him
with
is Jiraiya.
It was crazy because even though Jiraiya could have won, like, Jiraiya could have won if he didn't get jumped.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I believe that. But if he had a little bit help, I feel like even if he did not help, it would have been very problematic. It would have been very problematic. Like, he still would have lost.
Well, I think the only thing that gave Pain the advantage, not only the Rinnegan, but the regeneration that the Pain could have went through. Or, regeneration, like coming back to life.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that really stopped, because once you killed one, because you saw with Naruto, he was able to defeat them
one by one.
Right. And it was because of the message that Jiraiya sent. But I feel like if he was able to figure that out himself, yeah, I think he would have won.
Most definitely.
But again, man, power in numbers.
Nagato!
Whooping ass. And then the power of friendship. He went to Nagato and was like, "You're killing people. Stop being bad."
That's wrong. And it's so dumb because, like, even Pain literally said, we have the same goals. If you have the same goals, why are you beefing with this nigga? If y'all just talked it out and be like, hey, if we got the same goals, y'all could work together. A Pain and Naruto team up would have been crazy against Madara.
It would have been. But I feel like with things like that, so I'm the oldest out of my siblings. So what I remember growing up is different from how my siblings understood growing up. So my philosophy could have been a lot different than theirs, because again, Nagato and the other two went through war. Like, they saw some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Around that time, Naruto was just isolated. He didn't really experience war until, like, the Great Ninja War or that arc itself.
Straight up teenager, mind y'all.
Right. So having the same idea or the same goal is possible. You know, there's multiple ways to get to the same destination, but I feel like we got an insight of what could have been if Nagato would have had somebody like Naruto, but we also could see how Naruto would have ended up if he would have been around Nagato at that time. So yeah, there's always two sides of a coin, but I thought it was stupid. He'd be like, yeah, no, bring everybody back to life.
Man.
Like, what the fuck is this for then? Like, this whole build up, and then he was like, okay, everybody's back to life.
I'm going to bring everyone back to life. It's like, that was pointless. I would have been traumatized if I got killed and brought back.
Hell
they were
yeah.
like talking about some, life is normal now. I died. Do you not know how much dying hurts? Do you not know how much dying hurts? And now you're talking about, oh, we friends, we cool now. He slapped a paper bomb on my back and I blew up. And I fell onto 3 kunais. You talking about we cool now. I'm not cool.
And then fucking Kakashi got stabbed in the chest and then a nail in the forehead.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I would have been mad.
And then saw his dad who unalived himself. That is some trauma right there.
It's like, hey, I might be okay. You got to check up on him.
Yeah.
Go check up
He's
on
over there in the corner rocking back and forth. I'm okay. I'm
good. I promise you I'm good. He went through some trauma, man.
Man.
That just made me think. There's like, that's one of the reasons why I love posting videos on social media, because like there's a lot of people who are big anime fans that be making funny skits. Like, there was somebody talking about Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z. It was the funniest shit. Had me dying for 3 days. He's like, Goku, I know that you out here fighting and we're at peace with Buu, but why are we friends with this nigga, man?
Right.
And he's sitting there like, you over here training. He got into an altercation. Like, he ate my cousin, Goku. He turned that nigga into chocolate. He ate my cousin, Goku. What are we about to do about it?
I haven't had a Hershey since, fucker.
He ate my cousin, Goku.
But I think it was dope because when Evil Boo got taken out of just regular Majin Buu, that soul of the one Kai stayed, I believe. Like the fat Kai. So it would make sense, but again, if you're not in the realm of the know, it's like, yeah, he did eat my fucking cousin. Why are y'all chilling?
Why y'all chilling with it?
Nah, man, Boo's nice now. No, Boo's not nice now. Boo need to run a fade.
He's cool. Go
ahead.
It just made me think like I need to make more anime content for the channel. That's why I posted that Baki Hanma video and some other things, because like, damn, I've been an anime fan for a fat minute, and yet I haven't posted a lot of anime content.
Yeah, see, I would call myself an anime enjoyer, but I don't watch a lot of anime, which is crazy, because people will be like, have you seen this anime? Have you seen this one? I'm like, no. Well, what about this one? No. Nigga, if it's not the main, I don't know.
For me, it's like, it has to be something that I enjoy or I feel relatable to. Like, if I love a character, I will watch the show. But for the longest time, like, I'm watching Gachiakuda. I love Jabber, but at the time that I liked Jabber, I didn't know shit about this nigga. Next thing you know, I finally watched the show, got to his first episode. Actually, I read the comic first, the manga first. Then I got to the anime point, seeing him fight, hearing his voice and all this shit. And then I see Rudo talking about some, damn, I can't beat this guy because how do you beat a masochist? I'm like, I said I related to him. I am not a masochist in any way. This motherfucker got hit into the wall and he's talking about I'm feeling a tender sensation in my loins. I'm like, nigga,
hit me harder.
And like, Jabber is a very cool character. He's a very cool character, but I don't relate to him in that way. But then, like, I'm watching One Piece. I rewatched Dragon Ball GT for sure, because a lot of people used to shit on Dragon Ball GT, and now it's like everybody turned around and loved it. It's same with the great shift from 2012 or 2011 when it came to Pokemon Black and White. Like, y'all niggas hated Black and White, and next thing you know, man, Unova is great. Black and White 2 is the best Pokemon games. Y'all can't argue with that. But whenever it comes to Dragon Ball, like, I love GT for its story and the progression that it had for Goku's character, because a lot of y'all complain about Goku's character and Super talk about, oh, he regressed, oh, he's so childish, this is different from Z, but y'all talk shit about GT, despite the fact that this man was more mature. He might have played around a little bit, but whenever it was time to literally step up and do something, he did that. Whenever it came to his granddaughter Pan, he didn't play about that little girl. He didn't play about that little girl at all. As soon as one of the Shadow Dragons tried fucking with her, you already know. Finger to the head. If you ever do that again, I will knock you off the senses. He wasn't playing.
He was not.
And the ending, the music, everything about GT was cool. But y'all, I don't know. Like, shout out to the people over there at Trap Team Anime. Whenever I gave my hot take, a lot of y'all really do be pretending to be anime fans. And I hate the fact that y'all are cosplaying as anime fans, because sometimes whenever y'all watch certain shows, whether it's comics, media, anything in nerd culture, y'all will just say anything, and it annoys me, because like, how come y'all niggas watch Invincible talking about that the Viltrumites can beat a Saiyan, despite the fact this nigga Vegeta was able to blow up planets since he was a kid?
Yeah.
And y'all talk about Omni-Man did that was a dying planet. That was a dying planet. If y'all watched the show, have y'all read the comics? If you did that, there's context to it. Viltrumites are strong, but they are not super duper strong like y'all think they are. Then y'all want to say people like Deku could beat Goku and all this other stuff, to which, like, that's a regular human against a alien that's boxing with gods and attain God Ki.
And not only all of that, he's a martial artist for real.
Exactly.
Like, he knows how to fight. It's not like this nigga was just throwing Detroit smashes for fun. No, he is hitting you with a 3-piece combo, and then instant transport behind you, and then you turn around, Kamehameha to the face. Good luck, Deku.
Exactly.
Good fucking luck.
It's crazy, because, like, I watched the original Dragon Ball, and I watched Dragon Ball Z. I watched the entirety of Dragon Ball, and it's like, y'all do understand that Goku's been fighting since he was a child? Like, Grandpa Gohan raised this man as a martial artist in the woods, training him in the wilderness, doing this and that and the third. He's been fighting since he was a kid, so fighting is second nature. It's nothing that he can forget. He's not going to try and be mid-combat trying to figure out what move he's going to hit you with. No, he's going to know. He has a vast selection of what he wants to hit you with. It's crazy, because, like, man.
And with you saying that, I think that was, please correct me if I'm wrong, but that was one thing Wiz was telling Vegeta and Goku. It's like, Goku, I think he plans too much, or either Vegeta plans too much or Goku plans too much. And then the other one doesn't calm down as much. That's why Goku was able to, oh my goodness, achieve Ultra Instinct, and it was hard for Vegeta because their fighting style was too different.
Yeah, their fighting style was too different, and there was a lot of factors to that. One, Vegeta he could never be truly calm to the point he could attain Ultra Instinct, which is why he went the path of Beerus, of being a god destruction with Ultra Ego, because he's egotistical. Goku isn't egotistical about shit. Yes, this man might have killed a lot of enemies, villains, everything, but you don't hear him talk about, oh yeah, you must not have heard what I did to old dude back then. No. But Vegeta, yeah, I killed the android, I demolished this, he will let you know.
Yeah, but you heard of the Ginyu Force? No. Exactly. Exactly.
I did that last time I checked. Like, okay, I get it, bro.
See, Vegeta's my favorite character. But
he's fun too.
That's one thing that Akira Toriyama didn't give him grace in. It's just winning fights. This man got his ass whooped. But I would give him some credit. Goku actually never beat him 1-on-1.
Exactly. That's the point I was going to make. Because a lot of y'all in the anime community will say that Vegeta has never won any fights. He has. And yet, whenever it comes to the conversation of the original encounter in the Saiyan Saga, y'all will say, oh, well, Goku still beat him because Gohan and... First of all, in a real-life fight, if you're fighting someone 1-on-1 and they need your friends, you lost because you needed help.
Right.
If you can't handle that yourself, you lost. And that's okay. I will say that Vegeta definitely did win because, I mean, even if you want to throw in the factor like, oh yeah, Goku tired himself out with the Kaioken. Fair. But he still would have lost because he was league stronger. Even though that Kaioken is an amplifier, he can do this, he can do that. It's cool, he gets an increase in strength, stamina, speed, but it also wears the body down so much.
Yeah. But it also goes to show how strong Vegeta was, period. Because he never trained. He was just an elite warrior.
Yep.
And for Goku to train and still have that amplification.
Yep.
Showed the level between the two Saiyans. Which was pretty cool, though, because, again, I feel like it showed that you can't have one without the other. And if Vegeta would have died in that instance when Krillin was going to stab him, it would have been really interesting to see how Dragon Ball would have progressed. Because, again, I don't think you would have gotten to the point of progression to where Goku would have figured out Super Saiyan. Maybe he would have unlocked it if Frieza would have came to Earth and killed Gohan or something like that. But I think because of Vegeta being alive and having the knowledge of the Saiyans, it piqued Goku's interest to get stronger or to at least try to attain whatever this legendary Super Saiyan was. And then with Vegeta, he saw that training was necessary. That's why I believe after Namek, when he came back to Earth, he was in the hyperbolic a lot. He was training. He was trying to do certain things to not only keep up with Goku, but to improve himself as well. Like, yeah, the ego is dope, but I feel like he has a sense of understanding that, okay, this man has something that I don't have. I'm not going to tell him because I fucking hate him. But he has a point. Yeah,
he got a point.
He has a fucking point. And then again, he took Yamcha's girl, which was gangster.
It was funny, if you think about it. Because even with in OG Dragon Ball, there's times to which Bulma and Yamcha... Like, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't think that relationship would have worked anyways. Because initially, when Bulma found Goku, they started traveling. The one thing that she wanted to wish upon the Dragon Balls was for a boyfriend.
Really?
That's all that
I never watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
When I came into anime, I found Dragon Ball Z, and I thought that was the beginning.
Yeah, that's how everybody was introduced to it until you watched Dragon Ball. Because whenever it came to OG Dragon Ball, Bulma just wanted a boyfriend. And Yamcha was a bandit with Puar. So he was outside running around, cutting people up, stealing, doing things, but he wasn't really good at it, per se. But he still knew the Wolfang Fist, and he was a martial arts, but not a honed one until Master Roshi trained him. But his wish was to find a girlfriend, which is how they got together.
So they trauma bonding at this point.
Basically. So They got together, and Bulma literally seen Yamcha and found him very attractive, and Yamcha found her attractive as well, but they just didn't express that to each other until like later down the line. And like every single time Yamcha would ever think about her, he couldn't look her in the face, or if he was around, he couldn't look her in the face. And Poir would tease him, which is so funny. But OG Dragon Ball is very out of pocket. I recommend it to everybody. And in case y'all don't have a Crunchyroll, you're able to watch this stuff on YouTube. Just type in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, but it's a feature-length film, and they'll have different arcs that you can watch. You can watch the 23rd Martial Arts Tournament. You can watch the Red Ribbon arc. You can watch the beginning. It's a whole movie, no cuts. It's good. I prefer it. I prefer it over Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I found this website. Well, I didn't find it. This guy years ago showed me it, but it's called like Watch Cartoons Online or something like that. That's where I watch majority of my anime. But speaking of the Red Ribbon Army, what did you think of the Dragon Ball movie? What did they call it?
Superhero.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I like the Gammas.
Okay.
I liked all of it, and the one thing that I will say about the Gammas is that they're very cool. They're interesting characters. The fact that Dr. Zoro had a nephew is very cool because, like, they expanded on his family tree, and if you're a diehard Dragon Ball fan, you'll see certain scenes that confirm shit that people didn't know. Like, you seen Dragon Ball Abridged, right?
Yeah, the parody?
Yes. So you seen how they were hinting that Android 16 was Dr. Zoro's son?
Oh, shit.
That's confirmed. That's literally an android that he made that's based off of his son that died. And Android 21 from Dragon Ball FighterZ, he was married to her.
Oh, shit. See, the more you know, guys. This is why you get anime friends, so you can know some shit.
So, Dr. Hedo, I think that's what his name is. His nephew's name is he's a very interesting character, and even after the turnaround, it was dope. And I feel like in the manga, they're going to make things better because, like, the whole point of the Gammas is that we want it to be superheroes. Not only just beating niggas' asses, but hitting poses, being heroic. We're doing this and that and the third. Like, even Gamma 2, I think it's Gamma 2, that's the one that's the more charismatic one and shows more of a personality because Gamma 1 just wants to get shit done with. He's like, can you lock in and concentrate? And Gamma, next thing you know, he's just, and I'm like, that's my guy, bro.
I haven't seen the movie in a while. Are they androids or are they a species of people?
They are androids. They're not like 17 and 18, to which they're cyborgs.
Okay, so half human, half...
Yeah, they are considered androids, but, like, they're not at the same time. They're cyborgs.
Okay. Yeah, and the posing... See, I didn't like when Gohan went through all that posing and shit, because...
With the Great Saiyan Man?
Yeah,
I thought it was cool, though.
We got it with the Ginyu Force. And I'm like, dope.
Hey, what if he started doing that because of the ass whooping with the Ginyu Force?
That'd piss me off.
That's just a trauma thing. It's just like...
Hell yeah. Like, go read some books, man. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
You know, he might have been whooping my ass and one broke my neck, but, like, that shit kind of hard. He had that shit on, bro. Like,
man, and what do you think about the aura forming in these animes now? Like, people are just doing the most when it comes to aura forming.
A lot of people
I didn't know what that shit meant. See,
yeah.
I didn't know we're damn near the same age. Like, I'm 27. I thought you were a little younger because, of course, I knew your brother. And me and him were around the same age, so it blew my mind when you said what age you were. But when these terms come out that the younger generation make up, I have no fucking idea. They're like, man, look at Piccolo aura forming. What does that mean?
It's basically like you posing, or it's like whenever you see a hard ass anime fight and they strike a pose or they do something crazy cool, and it's like boom, you just gain an aura from that shit, and it's very dope. I find the aura forming shit to be cool, especially with the Piccolo shit. I used to be annoyed with it, but then like I understood the joke more because like I went to DreamCon. You know how many Piccolos I've seen aura farming and shit. It was funny. Like, okay, this is I haven't told any of my friends, but
exclusive.
There was one time that I was out in the line. It was hot in Houston, but it was supposed to rain, and it started raining. Tell me why this fucking Piccolo cosplayer stepped up on a slab, folded his arms, and the wind started blowing. It's like, this nigga's aura farming in front of everybody while it's raining and shit. I'm like, first of all, how is it whenever it's raining, rain goes down and there's no wind, and somehow he got wind despite the fact that rain is going down. I'm like, how did he even do that?
If you believe, you can achieve, man.
If you believe, you can achieve that. You heard it first. You heard it first.
Yeah, but me and that Piccolo would have to fight because now I feel like it's a challenge. Don't try to get all the women, and I'm over here without a costume, still trying to get numbers and shit. Oh.
But Dragon Ball Super Superhero is a movie that I actually enjoyed. Mm-hmm. Especially with Pan's development. They have Goten and Trunks finally getting their growth spurts. Then they have Cell Max and Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Because I feel like that movie was basically Toriyama addressing what the fans are saying when it comes to like, oh, Gohan needs to stop studying and he needs to start training more. Because like, yes, Piccolo is right. There's going to be times in which you can't access Goku and Vegeta to save you. Mm-hmm. And mind you, you're his child.
Yeah.
You are older than Goten and the present Trunks. So like
and then also with him having the dual blood with Saiyan and human, mm-hmm. technically you're able to get stronger because of the emotion that your human side unlocks. And would that be a reason why beast form was achieved? Like, could you go into what beast form is? Because I didn't understand it.
The one thing that I thought about from my extensive knowledge of Dragon Ball is like, I didn't think it had anything to do. I mean, it could have something to do with being a hybrid Saiyan, mm-hmm. but more so think about Gohan's journey from Z, to which he went to the planet of the Kais. He had his potential unlocked by the Namekians.
Cheating, by the way.
And definitely had his potential expanded beyond that thanks to the Kais. And after that, if you were to watch that and see that, you'd be like, oh, that's a cool transformation. Yes, even with potential being unleashed or Mystic Gohan, if y'all OGs, you have the information from Dragon Ball Daima, to which Namekians aren't from planet Namek. They're from the demon world.
Right.
To which they also have their own culture and everything that goes on there. And with that being, with Piccolo even giving some of his power to him, it makes sense because like they have a tie to the Kais, which are also from the demon realm. They're not even from their own realm, so like Beast is literally like a demonic form for the Kais and everything, and it's something that he can tap into, and I feel like that's cool, but that's just my take on it.
That's a pretty fucking good take.
Because it makes sense.
It does make sense. See, I'm a linear thinker when it comes to certain shit. Mm-hmm. I would not have pieced that together, because Daima was cool, but I'm like, why the fuck would they make it literally right after Boo, and we're so many years after? No.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say. I will say, like, whenever it comes to Daima, it was very good, but, like, it taking place shortly after the Boo saga, but then Super is supposed to start shortly after that, but before GT just doesn't make sense to me, because, like... But then again, like, everything that they brought was cool.
It's not canon, though, right?
Yeah, it's not canon.
Okay.
I mean, Akira Toriyama did say that it's canon, but it's, like, in a different universe. But I don't care. That's really the end of Z. That's really the end of the Dragon Ball franchise. It makes sense. After the end of Z, after Goku fights Oob and flies off, GT picks off where that left off. So, like, it makes sense. And Oob even comes back, becomes stronger. Then even at the end of GT, Goku fuses with Shenron and literally disappears after saving the world.
Goku fuses with Shenron.
He becomes one with Shenron, and he's like, man, I'm really tired. And then he just disappears into Shenron.
Hush. The more you know.
It's literally the end of his story, and I feel like that's perfect, because, like, damn. We really had a huge journey.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, yeah, and I did think it was pretty cool to get more of the insight of the demon realm. And like you said, saw the culture, saw everything that transpired there. And it is unique how they brought everything back, because Super Saiyan 4, I believe, now is canon. Mm-hmm. So if they're able to use that moving forward, I think would be dope. I don't want it to be a one-and-done type thing. I feel like... And that is another pet peeve that I have with Dragon Ball, is that you don't see the other forms used as much, because there's always one above it.
Mm-hmm. There's always something stronger.
Right. But they should, in my opinion, they should have made, like, I mean, maybe it is this way, but of course you have the power amplification, but Super Saiyan 2 should be more of like an aggressive Super Saiyan. Or Super Saiyan 1 should be a faster one. You know, just how Super Saiyan God, you're a lot slimmer, more aware, different things like that.
You have, like, Super Saiyan God is better than Super Saiyan Blue when it comes to, like, because Super Saiyan Blue drains your stamina and all types of shit, and Super Saiyan God is a more calm, but you're able to contain everything and be stronger and faster. Like, you're faster in Super Saiyan God than Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, that's my favorite Super Saiyan transformation.
And
Super
it's
Saiyan
underutilized.
God.
It's underutilized, but it's also, like, so fire, because back in, I think, like, what, 2014, whenever they had Battle of Gods? I don't remember, but I didn't watch it back then, because I didn't even know Dragon Ball Super was coming back at the time. But hearing about Super Saiyan God, it was so cool. I remember putting belt to ass at my cousin's house when they had Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, because Super Saiyan God was the best character in the game. I didn't know that, but I liked Super Saiyan God to the point that I was just beating his ass to the point that this nigga was getting so mad at me.
Man, the games that I hated, now that we're talking about Dragon Ball video games, Dragon Ball, it was before Battle of Gods. What Dragon Ball game was that? Ultimate Tenkaichi?
Ultimate Tenkaichi?
Was it that one before?
Yeah, Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Because the gameplay to me was ass. You would do a combo and then you had to do like a rock, paper, scissors type of thing to continue the combo, and I was like, that's the dumbest shit known to man. Great everything else, but I thought it was dumb. Because it's like, I just want to do a combo. I don't want to have to do a mini game or guess whatever fucking he's going to do and lose that way. And then they had Battle of Gods, which was cool. But then you go to a mission and you have like 5 Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan God Gokus. I'm like,
it's like, man,
this is not lore accurate, man. And then Xenoverse, I hate time travel. With everything in my body, I hate time travel. And the reason I hate time travel is because I feel like it gives you a cop-out. It's like, okay, we're going to do this and change the future or restart the universe. They did it with Mortal Kombat. They did it with fucking Dragon Ball.
Which was ass. In Dragon Ball's case for Xenoverse, it's about you being a time patroller and making sure that everything goes according to the main continuity. And it's one thing that I like, and the one thing that I would say I hate is, like, some complaints that people have. Like, people complain about in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 the Frieza fight for Namek, to which Cooler pops up and they're like, Super Saiyan Goku's in the corner not doing shit while I'm getting jumped. Nigga, I was over there beating they ass.
Help me.
Goku might have been over there doing some dumb shit, but I was literally whooping they ass.
Right.
I didn't care. I was, bro.
What do you think about this new Xenoverse 3 that's coming out?
I played it.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I played it at DreamCon, and I think it's cool, but it's definitely going in a different direction. It's something, it's not going to be of everybody's taste, but also Bandai Namco has a lot of time to take in feedback to make right decisions, because Super Saiyan being on a timer didn't irritate me, but at the same time, I feel like the direction that you should go in is like, at first when you attain it, you can't maintain it. But the more that you use it, progressively you master it, like in the show. I mean, if you do that, you'll cook.
Yeah,
I feel like you'll cook, especially with Super Saiyan 3, because like it doesn't make sense for me to play Xenoverse 2 for the first time and I set up my character in Ki and I train with Vegeta, and then he's like, oh yeah, you can use Super Saiyan 3. Alright, I'm gonna transform. Boom, I went Super Saiyan 3. I was supposed to be turning Super Saiyan, but I went Super Saiyan 3. This nigga's a prodigy. Okay.
That, and also, like, if you have battle damage, so if I get beat up, I get knocked out of Super Saiyan, and it takes me a while to get back to it. But from what I saw, being able to transform, like the spirit thing,
yes,
I thought that was pretty stupid. I don't know if I enjoyed that, because like, are these characters even in the game? Like, the storyline, I have no idea what it's about actually, but it looks like it's in the future.
Yep.
So are the main characters that we know, are they even in it in a sense to like be a part of the?
Yeah, like I don't know if they are in the story, but I feel like the spirit thing might be. Well, I think you do fight alongside Trunks in the whole thing, and you can call him up for an assist. But it makes sense because, like, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, that man is low-key the main character. He's always alongside the protagonist in some way.
Right.
So, well, not a main character, he's a supporting character. Like, your Xenoverse character is literally the protagonist, and he's always there in Xenoverse 1, he's there in Xenoverse 2, he's there in Xenoverse 3, and then they have Bulma there, which I don't know how that is a thing, but she has been making wishes according to, like, Dragon Ball superhero to make herself more youthful.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if she gets the immortality thing, you know what, Vegeta, I know you got to feel some type of way. Frieza, I know you feel some type of way because she got it before y'all. But, like, it's funny because, damn, I genuinely do like Xenoverse 3 in the direction that it's going, but I feel like if y'all... a lot of people are expecting Xenoverse 2 levels of gameplay and all that shit, and that's cool because I want that too. But something new is cool because a lot of people are saying that it plays like a mobile game, which, like, a lot of cooldowns, all this and that and third. And I feel like if Bandai Namco goes in that direction, the game will die.
Yeah. I didn't like the cooldowns at all. Because what the fuck is the sense of ki if I have a cooldown? But also, when it comes to co-op, how are we going to choose characters? Like, are characters from GT going to be in the co-op game? If so, how do I even learn with these characters? If I don't know, we'll have to see. I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I guess. Sure. Yeah, I'm not as knowledgeable in the direction that it's going, but just from what I saw, like you were saying, it looks more like a mobile game. But hopefully, they do something to switch it up. I would enjoy a new Naruto game because I think the last one we got was Connections, which wasn't.
It was hated amongst a lot of people. The one thing I want them to do is, like, go the Bandai Namco route. Well, I mean, Bandai Namco does do it, but go the Spark and Zero route and make another Naruto Clash of Ninja. Or make a new Revolution, whichever one. I played all the old Clash of Ninja games, even the ones that are exclusive to Japan, because, like, we did get the other ones, but they were based on Shippuden called Revolution. But I played Clash of Ninja 3 and 4 and 5 because they were Japanese exclusive on my emulator, and they're very fun because I'm sitting there like, what do you mean in Clash of Ninja 3 Itachi is playable, Kisame is playable, the third Hokage is playable? Because exactly where Clash of Ninja 2 ended is when Orochimaru attacked the Chunin exams finals. So, like, in that story you had to fight Gaara and them, so, like, I'm like, bro, you put the good stuff, y'all gate kept the good stuff,
right?
What happened? What happened? Because, like, Itachi is very cold in that game. As soon as I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing Itachi.
Yeah. And what is crazy, when I was younger, I had a Naruto game. I don't remember which one it was, but somehow I lost the game, and then years and years go by, and I got into high school, and I met some guys who liked Naruto, and I was looking at it and playing the game. I was like, why does this feel so familiar? And I think it was with Gaara. I think I picked Gaara when I was younger, and I was like, oh shit, I think I've had this game. So once I got into it, I fell in love with it. And I also feel like I'm not a true anime guy because I had the opportunity to read the manga of Naruto. And then I went to the school library. I got the first issue, and I'm like, I can watch this. Why the fuck am I going to read this? And from then on, that's just been my form of consumption when it comes to anime. But, you know, hopefully I get into reading some shit. But I don't like spoilers. And I feel like mangas are spoilers. Even though they are...
They come first.
Yeah.
And I get it because I did it with Gachi Yakuza. Like, I read the first volume at Walmart. I got a book, volume 1, 2, and 4, because they didn't have 3. And that's what I watched the anime. And I think the one thing that I love about reading the manga and watching the anime is, like, seeing the differences, because there are differences.
Right.
Like, I remember going to my friend's house talking about One Piece, and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, I just ended the Skypiea arc, and I'm in the Escape the Marine Prison arc. He's like, that never happened. I'm like, what? So I was like, so you telling me that I sat there and watched filler? He said, yeah, that never happened. As soon as they fell out of Skypiea, they went straight to Water 7. I was like, what the fuck?
And the Escape the Prison, is that when Luffy gets poisoned?
It's whenever
like that purple poison when Bon Clay had to help him escape or something. Is that what you're talking about?
It's been a minute since I remember that one, because I'm in the Water 7. I'm on the closing of Water 7, but like they all got separated and they had to find each other within the Marine prison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I didn't know that was filler, because I really want a site that tells me what is filler in certain shows, so I know to skip it, because like I want the main stuff.
Right. Yeah, I hate fillers with all my life.
Yes, because bro, like I watched the Foxy pirate arc, and apparently that's canon to the story. Like that was in the manga, and I'm sitting there like any nigga could literally watch this and know that Luffy's gonna keep his crew. Talking about we gotta play these pirate games, and if you lose a crewmate, and they'll have to join my crew. I'm like, everybody knows Luffy finna keep these niggas.
Right, and then you win, and then you get the crewmate back. It's
exactly.
Like, it's just going back and forth. But that was the introduction of Afro Luffy, right?
Yeah, that was. It was goated. And it's funny because the funniest thing is like I found out that Luffy is Brazilian, so he's canonically black. And it's funny as shit because, like, I found that out from my girlfriend's mom, and I was like, I didn't know what Brazilians were, and they said Luffy is Brazilian. So, like, as soon as she told me, oh, yeah, Brazilians are black, I showed her the picture of Luffy with locks and everything. So this is canon. And I was like, this is fucking canon.
Yeah, I mean, what's Usopp's dad's name?
Yasop? I think so.
Usopp or something like that. He has dreads.
Yeah.
So it does, and then they're island people, so it makes sense. But
yeah, and he's black because every Straw Hat has an ethnicity, to which Luffy is Brazilian, Usopp is black, Nami, I forgot what Nami's is, but Chopper's Canadian, Zoro is obviously Japanese,
yeah.
Robin, I think, is
French.
Yeah, French. She was French. No, Sanji is French.
That makes sense.
And I forgot what Robin's is, but I think Frankie had something I think Frankie is supposed to be American or something. I was like,
sure.
I'm like, I mean,
I didn't like Frankie for the longest.
I get it, but I like him.
Man, I did not like
I find him cool. I find him very cool, though.
Yeah, but he had a Speedo on and hairy legs. I'm like, how the fuck are we supposed to? But as you can see, I do like it. And I thought it was cool. I do need to get the updated ones, but they're in the order of when they joined.
When they joined, yes.
Yeah.
And it's fire.
Next time you go to DreamCon, I'll go with you, and I'll be Jinbei. I want to be Zoro, but for some reason I can't get slim enough, man, and it makes me so fucking mad.
It don't matter. Whenever it comes to cosplaying, that's a message to y'all too. When it comes to cosplaying, it doesn't matter what weight you have, how tall you are. You can be a midget and still be Luffy, okay? Or a short person.
There we go.
Because we're not doing that. You can be somebody who's small, large, and be the character. Dress, it don't matter what they say, because I'm tired of all the stuff that goes on in the anime community about people trying to gatekeep and talk trash about certain characters whenever it comes to black people cosplaying, because a lot of people say if you're dressing up as a character that is Japanese, they say, oh, this character's not black. They're not white neither. They're Japanese.
Dickhead.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes me so mad. But, and that's at a certain point, man, we're going to have to start wanting for our own, in a sense. Like, DreamCon, isn't that RDC's thing? And once we have more shit like that, the comfortability of us just being ourselves will, I feel like, unfold more. And then characters like Jobber or other black characters, once they start getting more popularized, we can start feeling comfortable in our own skin.
I feel like, yeah, that's true. Because I just don't like a lot of the bigotry whenever it comes to cosplayers, because a lot of y'all will sit there and say, oh, well, Jabber isn't black, but this is a character that literally danced to Louisiana beat music. He has locks. He talks with African American vernacular English, and you're telling me that is not a black man? That's not a white guy for sure. Like,
the closest it could be is some Asian. I mean, because, we have Afro-Asians.
Yes, we have Afro-Asians, because there's a lot of Asians that have locks too.
Yeah,
and they rock it just as well as us. And that's the thing. It's like, whenever it comes to us black people, it's the funniest thing in the world, because we could see a nigga with a clean cut and we go fucking stupid over that shit. You see somebody with an afro one day, and next thing you know, they pop out with somebody. Oh, shit! This man clean!
And that's what I feel like people need to understand. Black people are the most, what is the word I'm looking for? Influential, but accepting people as well. Like, we will see people that are dressed in our culture, but, oh, that shit's cool. Or you'll see a bang of black girls hanging with one white girl, but she's acting black. She don't act country, but she acts like us, and we're accepting. But when we try to dabble in everything else, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
But it goes to show how influential we are, because if we do start to integrate in that culture, then we start to make it ours. Imagine how fucking these characters will look if we had our own flavor into it. You know, even I'm pretty sure when you saw black people dress up for DreamCon, there was a different type of aura to it.
It really was, especially for Goku and even some of the black characters, because there was a lot of jabbers. I should have been one of them, but I couldn't, unfortunately. But I got y'all next year.
Who'd you dress up as this year?
I went as Luffy and Sonic.
Oh, yeah. My son would have loved the Sonic. He loves fucking Sonic.
There was a lot of Sonic, Shadows, and Knuckles. Shout out to my homegirl, Big Shirley. You was Shadow, and we took a picture. I wasn't in cosplay, but, like, if I had known, we would have most definitely been up there twinning, for real.
Man. See, that's my big thing, man. Is just to be in love and to be a nerd while in love.
There's a lot of people that genuinely do find their relationships through anime and connections through anime because it's something that we all enjoy and love. Because even as a black nerd, it's something that I would love to sit there and share with everybody. That's why when I talk to people, I'm like, you want to go to a convention, you can go to DreamCon. But even with everything that's happened this year, the controversies with Cameron Levine and that one Asian guy that came to DreamCon dressed up as Frieza and called a lot of black people monkeys, trying to say he was in character. It's a lot of weird shit. It's strange.
That is some weird shit, because if you think about it, Goku and Vegeta are Japanese.
Yes.
But they literally turn into monkeys.
Yes. It's like with that funny skit that he said, I'm not being racist. It's just an astute observation.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, but like...
But to throw that out there, we don't look like monkeys, though.
We really don't.
We don't have thin lips. We don't have straight hair.
We don't.
We don't have little noses.
We don't.
Just throwing that out there.
We really don't.
Just throwing that out there. If we want to be lore accurate, we're not the monkeys. That's all I'm saying. But no, and that's why it's so important for us to start separating ourselves and doing for ourselves.
Yeah, gatekeeping and doing it, because like this one thing that I'm pretty sure my friends didn't pick up or anyone picked up, there was a couple white people at DreamCon. I was fine with them being there, but they looked so uncomfortable or irritated, to which I'm not sure why. And the funny part about that is not one black person up there gave a single fuck. We all was still having fun, dancing, having every type of fun that we can, and it was so fucking amazing.
Right, because culture matters. Excuse me. You can be appreciative
Gotcha.
of culture, but when it comes to events like DreamCon, in a sense, where you have a majority of one group of people, it's going to be hard for you to relate, even though you're all there celebrating anime or something. You know, like, I'm not going to look at Dragon Ball for the culture and identify with the culture. No, I'm going to identify with the life lessons, because I feel like that's universal. I'm going to identify with the fights because it's dope. But I wouldn't go to a Japanese convention thinking I'm going to understand their lingo or understand their culture. No. I mean, there are going to be exceptions where everybody is together. Oh my goodness, everybody's together as characters and shit like that, as we can see with other comic con or anime cons or even comic cons. But when you have a specific thing for a specific group of people, then it's like, okay, I got to start picking where I'm going to go and what I'm going to expect from these things. Like, I was at Juneteenth this year, and there was white people at Juneteenth, and I'm like, why? I don't get it. I told you, I work for Amazon as a delivery driver, and there were some white people telling me to have a good 4th of July. 250 years ago, sir. We were slaves. on 1776, July 4th.
Like, come on, man.
But no, I mean, and that's one thing America, we try to hide it, but it's like hiding it behind a see-through glass. oh man, that was so long ago. That don't matter now. We're all free. We're all this. No.
That may be the case, but there's repercussions to actions that people have done back then. Because, like, even if you want to go by that logic, that's like you having an abusive parent, and even though you've grown up and that was a long time ago, you're an adult now. That doesn't mean that you're going to forgive your parent for abusing you.
For sure. And there's a lot of generational trauma that is still in our DNA. And when people will be like, oh, no, that's not true. They even did these experiments with different animals or insects that showed that a trauma-based bond can pass down through genes. So, for example, there's this experiment with rats, and they had a cherry tree. And the aroma of the cherry tree made the rats want to go to it. But every time they went to the cherry tree, they would get shocked or something of that sort. And when the rats had children, even though the children didn't get shocked and they took the electric shock away, they were still afraid of the tree because of just the genetic makeup that scent or that fear brought with them. And it wasn't after 3 or 4 generations of rats that didn't experience that where the offspring were now comfortable enough to go up to the tree. But for us, a lot of people want to say, go back to Africa or do certain things. First of all, bitch, we didn't come here on our own volition. 2, there's like 52 countries in Africa.
You don't even know what part, and y'all didn't even originally come here, because like, I'm black, but I'm also half Native American too. So like, my people were here. They were here. They are Native Americans. And the craziest part about that topic is that a lot of people say go back to your country, but like the books, history books that we all grew up reading and being taught in class, like it was right there the whole time. Y'all came to America. Christopher Columbus came to America and found it, enslaved, conquered, did all this shit and made America what it is, a global superpower. To which, like, yes, in the books it said that he came to America. So y'all didn't even come from here to begin with, which is crazy because, like...
And then called it the new land.
Yes, calling it the new land. My ancestors were already here. They were already here. And the thing is, I be on social media a lot. I be seeing all the back and forth that y'all be having with people of ethnicities. Because I'm not saying all white people are wrong, but the bigot white people, y'all are the problem. The fact that y'all want to avoid accountability, you want to go on ahead and argue with people, because, like, y'all even went on ahead and told one of my homegirls that was cosplaying and wanted to go to Japan that, oh, they wouldn't want you there. You don't know that. Right. You can't speak for their culture.
Bitch, they don't want you there.
They don't want you there, and it's crazy because I've never been to Japan, but I'm very, very, very knowledgeable of their culture. They are very respectful. They want respect.
Yeah.
And the fact that y'all want to act that way is going to make them not want you there and disrespect you.
Right. But see, and that's one thing that America is, it's built inside of a bubble where that bubble is truth. Meaning they can say shit like that. No, they ain't going to want you there and really believe it. Because they can't fathom other people appreciating you for you being you. Like Rampage Jackson. You know who that is?
Yeah.
He said they fucking loved him. You know how many Japanese women he said he had sex with? Plenty. But of course there's going to be that propaganda or that stereotype that who? Americans, specifically white Americans, have portrayed that would make them see us in a certain light.
Yes.
They fucking love basketball. They love our culture. But of course you'll have those ones who either want to be white Americans or just ignorant to our history fully and still will call us niggas and things like that. But it goes to show that America is a place that's rooted in evil, period.
Yes. Exploitation, evil, manipulation, everything, and it's just wild.
The fact we have people that say go back to your country and natives are still on the reservation is crazy.
It's wild.
The fact that they gave
reparations to my people, which is great, but they
I wouldn't even say that. Give them their fucking country back. Reparations does not, and that's one thing. So I've talked about this before, but I believe that we are the people of the Bible. Black people, natives, and Hispanics are the people of the Bible.
We are. Because one thing that I've seen in a video about it, because a lot of people say that they always portray that Jesus was a white man, to which it says that he has a hair that
like
is
yours.
like wool.
Like yours.
Yeah, hair like mine. And people say that, oh yeah, a lot of that happened in Egypt, and Egypt is in Africa.
Man.
And a lot of people want to make the argument that Jesus wasn't black, despite the fact that everybody knows that Egypt is like a desert terrain type of area. So like, you're telling me that a white man is sitting in a hot ass environment and still maintaining that skin tone.
Right. And then they want to say, no, he's olive skin. What color are olives? Black or green? Black, green, or fucking purple? So was he green? Was he purple? Yeah, just throwing it out there. But I say that to say that with the Americans or the colonizers, they had blankets with smallpox and other shit, and then gave them to villages.
Yeah, they spreaded things from my research.
They want to say we're monkeys or we're dirty or we're chimping out. One of the causing leading deaths from the colonizers was diseases. Who the fuck is dirty now?
That's
y'all
crazy.
have the Black Plague. Like these plagues that we learned about did not come from us.
They said that, which one was the plague that was caused by rats?
I think wasn't the Black Plague?
I think it was the Black Plague.
Alexa, volume up 100%. Alexa, what disease was caused by rats?
Rats can carry several diseases that affect humans. These include leptospirosis,
you fired.
Antivirus pulmonary syndrome, salmonellosis, and rat bite fever. Rat-borne diseases are typically spread through contact with rat urine, droppings, or bites.
That's gross, by the way. Alexa, what was the cause of the Black Plague?
The Black Plague was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, spread mainly by fleas that lived on black rats.
Oh, black rats. There we go.
To which I did research, and they said that they just blamed rats for that.
Yeah, that's just. But still, it's like how when we look at these empires that were great, the Mayans, even the Egyptians, like they weren't dying from dumb shit like that. They war maybe, famine most likely.
Yes,
war. More than likely. But diseases, that shit was not really known, you know? But again, the winners write history. And when we have America and we have these mix of people, I tell people all the time, America does not work. It shouldn't work. There's no way you can have all these group of people trying to live co-equal when there's so much differences about them. Like, we're supposed to be humans, we're supposed to be better than animals, but when you look at Africa, everything is in competition with something. Nothing is equal in Africa. The lions want to eat the zebras want to eat the grass, the hyenas want to beef with the lions.
It's basically survival.
Exactly. So when you have a country of melting pot, so to say, of people, that survival instinct starts to make its way out. And then they want to say, well, black people are violent. I think, I'll have to do more history in this, but black people, in my opinion, have been the only people that were enslaved by a group of people and didn't go back to the place that they originally were from.
Yes, actually.
Like that, but when you think about that, how the fuck are we supposed to move on from that? The Jewish people did not stay in Germany.
They didn't. Most definitely not.
You know, and they wouldn't be like, oh man, everybody was enslaved. Fine. That's fine. Slavery is not only for black people, I understand. But when you look at the freeing of the slaves, we tried to build our shit, you burned it down.
Yeah.
We tried to prosper, you didn't like that.
Yep. As soon as we were separated and started building our own thing because y'all didn't like us, you burnt our shit down, still lynched us, still did this and that and the third, and despite the fact they said, like, we hate y'all. We don't like y'all. We want you away from here. But like whenever they tried, they still were harmed in a way, which doesn't make sense because a lot of them want to say, oh yeah, you're trying to be us. We're not trying to be you. We want our own little space, and you just keep invading that shit.
For sure, yeah, and I would say a lot of black people try to be like them, but it would make sense because if you see a group of people from just a historical mindset, the founding fathers all white, the Constitution made for white people, we were property. So like I was saying about that generational trauma, we probably still see ourselves as property. And when we go around these certain people, and it doesn't even have to be white people. Like the Arabians had us enslaved. You know, we were in Japan, China. So all these other places that had these Afro people, we tried to integrate ourselves in the culture because we lost our sense of identity. Yeah, that was the first thing. You can't read, you can't do the shit that you used to do back in whatever country we came from,
because you're not allowed to because you're our property.
Right? Like crazy. They made. Sorry for cutting you off. They even made native boys cut their hair off and start to wear their type of clothing. You know how fucked up that makes a person? I just saw these people kill my mom, my everybody, and now I have to dress and act like them, and that's... I don't know. America's a very interesting fucking... a very interesting... Oh my goodness.
It's funny because I low-key thought about moving to Japan or moving to Brazil, and I'm pretty sure being an American, they're gonna wonder, oh, what it's like. I'm gonna tell you the full experience.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing about America, because we have a lot of people trying to come here for a better life, but when you get here, it's a nightmare. And that is like, think about how that anime would be. Like, what is that anime called? I don't know if you've seen it, but basically it's about these children and they get adopted, and everybody wants to be adopted, but once they get adopted, they get killed for like a sacrifice or something. And that to me is how America is. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna go here. It's the land filled with milk and honey. And then I get here, it's fucking poverty and sadness.
It's like, making me think of that movie, fucking Sausage Party.
Yes. Yes.
We're going beyond the great beyond, and now they all getting killed and eaten, bro. Yeah. They eating all the food and shit. That shit is so funny, bro.
Man, I wasn't able to look at my food
the same after that shit.
It only took me a little bit. Then I got hungry. I was like, fuck it, y'all finna die. I'm finna torture the fuck out of here. Yeah, but I mean, again, once we start loving ourselves more. And it's not even loving ourselves. So the Bible says, love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And then number 2, love your brother as yourself. So if I'm able to love you as myself, I now will look at your cosplay or look at whatever you want to identify as and love you enough to where that hate is no longer affecting you, because the people you are trying to prove your greatness to is looking for your greatness and not looking for your flaws. And it's okay to be separate. It's okay to have your culture. It's okay to appreciate other people's culture. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. They would listen to this podcast or other things that we talk about that goes against racism or just segregation, or not segregation, but racism and bigotry, as you say. And they were like, they meet it with hostility. Yeah. And instead of meeting it with hostility, just meet it with acceptance. It doesn't have to be something that you fucking like. You don't. Right. You being right or being wrong is not the purpose of conversation. It's to have the conversation to understand, okay, it is necessary for us to leave these people alone. Maybe white people will be better if they didn't have to see black people. Is that wrong? No. Because you're not going to tell lions to coexist
with hyenas and shit, because like they compete with each other.
Right.
Well, I think, like, because I have a lot of knowledge on animals, it's so unhealthy. I'm pretty sure that hyenas literally steal from lions. Yeah, because they don't want to
kill their cubs. They get
it's a beef.
They get it back in blood for real, and it's so deeply rooted in their genes that they could never see each other, and then you just put them in the same room. They're like, for some reason, I want to attack you. Like, I've never seen you before, but something in me just
I don't know, but something is telling me to fight you.
Yeah, man. And then another thing, you're not gonna tell a zebra it should not hate a lion. And you shouldn't tell a lion that you shouldn't eat a zebra. It's just, it's nature. Mm-hmm. So even with people, yes, we should be better than animals. We should be this or that. But again, if we're going to co-inhabit, make it as minimal as possible. Let's work together. Let's, do certain things that are progressive. But when I go back to my people, when you go back to your people, it should be just that. Mm-hmm. And that's just me. I don't think it's wrong. You don't have to be separate to hate each other. Or you don't have to hate each other to only be separate. You can be separate and still fuck with each other. Yep. Like I have, like, my mom is white. I was raised by white people. Mm-hmm. But I am a black man.
Yes.
I feel more at peace with my people. Does that mean I go out preaching violence to other people? No.
No.
For what? I'm not going to fucking like country music. They're not going to like rap music. But you'll have the exception of people saying, I understand some good old country. I understand. And then there's white people like, that's unique. But when we have our own culture, so to say, and we say the word nigga, and they were like, well, it's in the songs. Yeah, in the songs for us, bitch. It's not for you.
Even though black people made everything music-wise, I still call country music tractor music. Yeah. It's just funny.
I mean, and that's just them. And when we look at the history, we were black cowboys as well. Mm-hmm. So go ahead, take. And then when they was upset with Beyonce, that fucking blew my mind as well. And that's the thing. It's not racism comes from jealousy.
It's definitely envy. They had a study that showcases that a lot of people who are racist, they did a brain scan, and it comes to find out that there's a lot of people who they share the same brain waves or brain activity as an addict. So the obsession definitely comes from us.
Like, man, I don't know what it is, but I'm itching to call somebody a nigga.
It's definitely that, and like, whenever it comes to people who are into bigotry, it's like when there's white bigotry, it's crazy because you will say that you don't like black women, but you want to fuck a black woman. Or you want to do this, like, you want to know what it is, and it's like, the craziest part about bigots doing that shit is like, bro, you could just communicate. You don't have to be hateful. You could just talk to somebody. All you got to do is just talk. It's simple as hell.
But again, this country, the history of this country is only white history when you think about it. Like, yes, there was people here before, but it was colonized and it was rebranded into something and taken the credit of everything because a black man made the stoplight, traffic light, and all this stuff, the personal computer, and yet they want to say, oh, we made that, when in reality, like, if you want to say that y'all made it but y'all had slaves, but don't you know, like, the purpose of, like, it's common sense, when you have a slave, you make them do shit for you. So even if you say you made it, that's like niggas who are AI artists talking about, oh, I made this. Ones and zeros made that shit. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I've been guilty of that. Look at this AI video. I thought about it. How it came out is exactly how I wanted it to.
Is it? But the algorithm made it for you, and it's like, I'd be going to war with them. That may be off topic, but I'd be going to war with them because, like, I'm actually a creator. Mm-hmm. I create shit. You can't sit there and be like, I made this, but ones and zeros made that shit.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, and that's the important thing to realize is in a country where you have, and this is the thing, people say white privilege a lot, but what other privilege would it be? Like I think I put this on Facebook once or twice, maybe 3 times, but I said I wonder what it's like being white in a country where you had black people, your ancestors had them as slaves, and you know that we got taught that we can watch slave movies. As a white man, I feel like I'd be like, I'm awesome. My people is cool. And when I see a black person, all I would see is a slave, because at a certain point,
it's trained or raised.
Yeah, it's like my ancestors had yours as property. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say.
That's basically what they think.
Yeah, it's like the Boondocks, when they were gonna have the nigga moment, he was like, "Ha, I'm white," and walked away.
What did you? Wait a minute, I'm white.
Yeah,
it just walked away. He said, "This is a perfectly good time to throw your life away."
Yeah.
Shout out Carl Jones. I love y'all.
Man, I swear that TV show was way above its time. But again, we can have these conversations. We can laugh about it. But in the deepest part of these conversations lies truth. Nothing that we said was a lie. But with the truth, of course, it's going to hurt, but it can also heal what has been hurt. Even if we are not going to see eye to eye, how about just leave us alone? Like that white guy, and I think it was a Hispanic lady, they went to the black party and was flashing guns and shit, and then they got convicted of that, and they want to be sorry. It's not sorry for the action. It's sorry for being caught.
Because you got caught.
Yeah, it's not necessary, and that's the thing.
It's not genuine.
And when people say, "Well, you guys still rob and gangs," and okay, that's understandable. Let us now try to fix them without your involvement.
Yeah, let's go on ahead and talk that, because I see a lot of that on my social medias, and yet it's so funny because Dom is Live. It's a funny Instagram who covers a lot of news and stuff in the hip hop world. And even it's funny as shit because I'll see a comment like that, and next thing you know, Dom is Live posted there was this teacher that raped a 13-year-old student that she was supposed to be a therapist towards. I'm like, oh. Yeah. And she was white, and I'm like, oh my God.
I just saw on the news this one guy got let off the hook after sexually assaulting 7 women, and now they're trying to send it to the feds because they want to convict this guy. But how, bro? How are you not
locked up at this point, man?
And I was watching this TV show called, I think it's Bass Reeves or something like that. It's about a former slave. He fought in the war, and then he becomes a sheriff deputy marshal. And there was a slave who killed his owner, I believe. And Bass was like, "Hey, this kid needs help." He was like, "No, what he needs is a lawyer." And when he was convicting the guy, he was like, "You took somebody from their wife, their children, etc., etc." And then a couple episodes later, there's this white dude getting convicted. And he was like, for the murder or something of these people, 7 years of probation or something. He was like, "May God have mercy on your soul." And it's because it was, when they see their people, it's sympathy. Because when they look into the eyes of their people, they see their sister. They see their father, their mother, their sons, etc. But when they look at us, I don't know. You know what I mean? There's no connection there. And that's why I feel like it's important just to have your own system ran by your own people. Like going back to Naruto, everybody had their own village. It doesn't mean we can't trade. Doesn't mean we can't do other things like the Chunin exam. But when it comes to discipline, law, and structure, it should only be your people, because then things will be fair. Things will go by. There's no bias. Yeah. In a sense, there's no bias. And I believe, I'm not really versed in this topic, but with the Nolan Wells case, the lady who did the autopsy, I believe, she is now getting negative reviews on her doctor page from white people saying she's unprofessional. She don't care about you. She only sees color or something. It's like, this is the power that these type of people have that can negatively impact us because we are so scared to fight for that woman. Mm-hmm. We should see that woman as our sister, as our mother, as our auntie, and go write good. Like, I don't even know the lady. Go write a good fucking post. Or if she does lose her job, have it to where she's being hired by an all-black facility.
Right.
Because with white people, they make their voice known in any way possible. They stormed the Capitol. They bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Those were the bombs, right? Or was that the place?
Yeah, that was a bomb.
So the bomb was called Hiroshima, or was that the actual place?
It was both, I believe.
Okay, so they bombed them, right? World War II, they went, and I mean, all white people are the same. Just because you have different languages, you're all the same. Mm-hmm. All fucking Africans are the same. I don't believe we're Africans, but all those Africans are the same.
Yes.
All Asians are the same. Just because you have different languages and culture, you guys all stemmed from one
ethnic group of people.
So even when the Germans had the Jewish people in captivity, America did something about it. Like, no, you guys are not going to do this to these people, etc., etc. We need to be able to do that shit ourselves. Like, and that's why I don't know if you heard of the Israelites, but they have such a militant structure to now we can start being taken seriously. Instead of having our culture be killing each other or sagging or other things like that, we now can start identifying ourselves as militant or as professional.
Right.
To where, okay, you don't have to think what we're doing is beneficial, but when we have people like Chud the Builder call us monkeys or niggas or whatever the case may be, we now act appropriately instead of acting on impulse, to where they can be like, hey, words are words. We have an amendment. Why he hit him? To where now we're able to conduct ourselves in a way to where we belittle him, but also stay free long enough for people to be like, oh, maybe they are changing. But in changing us, as we said earlier, we're so influential, a change in us becomes now a change in everybody else.
Yeah.
And the change in everybody else really fucks with the American system, because it thrives off of poverty, strives off of us killing each other, but also consuming their businesses to where we're keeping them in business, but we're keeping ourselves under the poverty level.
Yes.
And that shit just blows my mind. So that's that's why I love anime, because even though a specific group of people made it, the life lessons that come about it is so...
It's so universal that everyone can understand it. But there's a lot of people that don't. Like, for example, I don't know if you've seen it. It's on One Piece, to which they say that One Piece is not political.
Definitely is political.
It is political.
It was like Sniper King. Shoot down that fucking flag.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Like,
how political do you want to get?
Because one thing that people don't understand about politics is, like, it's not just a government thing. It's literally a morality thing. And you look at Luffy in the first arc with the fishmen. You know that they were enslaving the fishmen, and the fishmen were over here killing and doing people who are on land dirty, and he punched the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
It wasn't right. Even whenever it came to Nami's situation, yeah, it wasn't cool, it wasn't right. That's the primary example. Like, it's political because they all have their beliefs. Chopper wants to go on ahead and give the world medicine regardless as to who you are and what you look like. Robin doesn't want anyone to feel like they can't have any sort of education. And all these characters have a goal that's literally stand upon, yeah, I'm going to give you something. You're not excluded from something. Frankie said in Water 7, it's not a sin for you to exist. And that is something that a lot of people don't understand. You want to say One Piece isn't political, but you guys are treating it as like, oh yeah, I like this show, but you're not understanding the message behind it.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to digest.
I like that you said that. It's not a sin for you to exist. Like we were saying earlier, I don't preach hate to anybody. But just go exist. Go be you and be your people. Don't make it to where because we do things louder or like you were saying at DreamCon, we are going to do our shit regardless. Mm-hmm. If you don't like it, man, just keep it pushing. It doesn't have to be your way or the highway. You can still go and line dance and hokey pokey, whatever the fuck y'all do. Just let us do our shit. Yes, there's a lot of cleaning up in our community that is necessary. But let us do it.
Yeah, we're going to
do it. There's a verse in the Bible where these other nations went to the Israelites and said, hey, let us help you build a temple to your God. Mm-hmm. And the dude was like, no, it's all right. Y'all have no dealing with us. We will do it. Like, why? For what, bro? There's nothing that we need that only you can give us.
Right.
We can give ourselves whatever the case may be. You know, can we cohabitate? Yes. Do we have to be put together? No. A melting pot, eventually the bitch will boil over and spill out and cause a fire. Mm-hmm. No, it's okay to have your chicken, your mashed potatoes, your green beans, all on certain areas.
Yes.
But when you start to put that shit together, I don't know what I'm tasting. I don't know what's going on. It's just,
why am I eating this shit?
Yeah. It's cool. You know, a burger's only a burger because it's separate layers of shit.
So you just spiral. My life is spiraling out of control. I'm just eating random shit now.
Yeah, there we go, man. Fucking lentils and mashed potatoes. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, more political shit can be talked about on the another day. Mm-hmm. But let's get back to the topic at hand. So you were saying that you had 3 different YouTube names. Did that come with 3 different personality changes in the sense of growing up or just evolving as a man? Or was it just it's just how I feel at this moment? Okay, this is going to be more of my name because it, like you were saying, it correlates with your game style, or it was the man or the person that you were. Was it a little bit like that, or was it just I'm just going to do it because I want to?
I would say it definitely did correlate with a lot, because whenever I first started YouTube, I did make a lot of plush videos with my own stuffed animals, characters that were kind of in the same way of the golden era of SML from 2008 to like 2013, 14, before the junior era, basically. So I was making plush videos, having my own stories, working with a shitty webcam at the time, because back then YouTube was called YouTube Broadcast Yourself, so they had like a little webcam thing that you can do built in onto the side that you can make videos, but there was a limit, 15 minutes, so I had to make a storyline in 15 minutes and get that shit out. I didn't have no editing experience, so I couldn't edit shit, so whenever it came to music, I would have it open in a separate tab, and then I would click it whenever music is needed. It was fun, but I stopped making plush videos, and people really enjoyed it too, because it was funny. But like, I'm sitting there like, yeah, I kind of want to do like gaming and other things. So then, whenever I changed it to Superfly JJ12, because the first one wasn't even like, it was just like a placeholder. Because I'm like, you know what, I want to be a plush tuber like him, but like literally having the same name doesn't give you an identity. So I was like, you know what, yeah, just Superfly JJ12, because like I was 12 years old at the time. So I would have kept going over the years. Like if it was 2013, Superfly JJ13, etc., etc. Then I just made Little Demigod. It's like, even during that time, I made videos like Pokemon Tower Defense. I made ROM hack videos because I was in school doing all this shit. I even made my banner. I did thumbnails. I did all this shit. I did it out of boredom. I didn't even pursue it because I want to learn how to do this. I'm like, I just did this out of boredom. I've been making memes with InShot, and I've been using InShot to make videos, and it's so funny because even that thumbnail that I put on my story with LeBron, Joel Embiid, and
that was funny.
That was funny as shit, bro. Like, I loved making that shit. It was so much fun. And the NBA, the run video is out now, but I kind of want to make another one with other teams because I feel like I didn't play good in that video and I could have done better. So I'm like, you know what? I got the hang of it and I'm having fun. Yeah. And I'm streaking. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to demolish everybody now.
So are you a one genre type of guy, or do you dabble in every genre? Are you good at a plethora of video games, or is it I mean, you were saying, yeah, you were doing the NBA The Run, but the majority of it was Pokemon. The majority of it was like Fortnite, RPG games. Can you dabble in everything else? Or
Yes.
Okay.
I can dabble in everything because, like, I love playing a general variety of games. And, like, Pokemon is my go-to. I will always dominate in every single Pokemon game, but I also love fighting games, RPGs, and all this other shit. Because, like, nobody on Earth can beat me in Smash Brothers, and I say that confidently because, like, I know my competitive history. And I was sitting there like...
I knew a guy.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, I'd be very cocky with it and I'm good at the game. But then I'm sitting there like, you know what? Why don't I compete? And I won, like, 2 tournaments that were esports oriented here. And then next thing you know, one day... I ran into Esam online, and he was the best Pikachu player in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And he's very, very famous, and I really went toe-to-toe with him. And my friends watching, he's like, you know, he just played Esam. I'm like, I knew, but I didn't know at first, because, like, with the Switch, you're able to change your name tag to anything. It's like anybody could have said Esam, but then I was like, you know what, is that Esam? So then I typed in Esam's name on Twitch, and I was really fighting Esam. I'm about to fucking die.
Did you die, though?
Yes.
Damn it.
But I really fought very well because I wasn't playing my main. I was playing like he was Sheik and I was Captain Falcon.
Okay.
So like I do play a little bit of Captain Falcon, but that's not my main. But like he played and beat me. I was like, yeah, this was a really good fight though.
When I saw your brother play Super Smash Bros., I started to see that I will never be good at any type of fighting game that he is good at. Because it blew my mind. He knew how to do this command grab. He used the character started with a G. It was like I think he had red hair.
Ganondorf.
Yes, and I was like, yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't understand how he's doing this or why I'm not as good as him. But hey, were you better than him?
Yes,
That's
better.
Terrifying.
I'm better than a lot of my friends because my big brother Trent will. He put me into fighting games. Like, he was partially the reason why I got good at fighting games because, you know, older siblings will always be better at you at games. And whenever it comes to fighting games, like, you'll take so many ass whoopings. Shout out to Omni, but, like, whenever it comes to playing fighting games, you need to get a good ass whooping a certain amount of times until you're like, you know what, I want to get better. And then there was this guy named Enoch who had an afro and everything. This nigga was so cold with Dr. Mario at our gaming club at Jinx, and I'm sitting there like, I want to beat this man. I was an S main at the time. This was Smash 4 came out, and then I started playing Fox and everything, because I originally played Fox because my first game was Melee, and I loved Fox and Mario. But then I got better with other characters, and I was like, you know what? I started getting better, and I became a Fox main. Now in Ultimate, I play Wolf, King K. Rool, Sora, Joker, and I believe Marth. I play Cloud. Because Marth is cool, but, like, Cloud is definitely one of my favorite characters.
And does that game, like, I've played it, but I've never been good. Do they have, like, combos, or is it only one combo thing and then, like, a super move?
There's combos.
Okay, because I was like, I wonder how this game is enjoyable if it's just a tap, tap, tap button type of system.
Because there's certain characters that have good follow-ups. There's good 50-50s. Sometimes there's bread and butters. Like, whenever it... Smash 4 had some of the funniest and most bullshit bread and butters ever. Because, like, anyone that played Smash 4 can vouch. Mario in Smash 4, shout out to Ally, was one of the most combo... Like, he's the jack of all trades character in every Smash game. But he had the craziest combo. He had a down throw into up tilt. And it will go from 0 to 50%. Like, that should not even fucking work.
Right. So there are characters that, because of the game that they come from, have specific, unique powers that will make them overpowered against other characters, so to say.
Yes.
Okay, that
like,
makes
there's
sense.
characters that have certain mechanics. Like, super armor has been a thing in a lot of fighting games, but Bowser has a specialized super armor in Smash called Tough Guy, to which some characters have rapid jabs, in which Bowser will get hit by the initial shit, but he can literally walk through the shit.
Oh, shit.
And it's scary as fuck, because, like, you could be Sheik hitting with a boom, boom, rapid jab, rapid jab, rapid jab, and this motherfucker flinches, and now he's walking through your shit about to grab you. Oh, man, I don't want to do this no more. Now I'm about to get up-throwed into up air. Now I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, I may have to give it another shot, but when you were saying you need your ass whooped a certain amount of times to get good, I have. gotten my ass whooped a plethora of times. I just can't sit and practice. There's something about me. I'm just like, I can't keep doing this combo over and over again. And then let's just say I do remember a combo. I get into the game and that shit goes out the window.
Yeah, sometimes going online will help you with that. Because you're playing against somebody that isn't going to sit there and just take it. You got to incorporate it into your gameplay style.
Right, I agree. And Super Smash Bros. Has been a game that's been very popular. But we had games such as J-Star or Jump Force, and they died. Why do you think that is?
For Jump Force, a lot of people said that the mechanics were broken.
Okay.
J-Star, I don't know. I have played a couple of J-Star games, but I feel like they could make a new one and get away with it. But for Jump Force, they couldn't maintain it. Because I'm sitting there like, I was happy as fuck when Jump Force dropped. Because like, damn.
I thought it was dope.
You telling me Yusuke Urameshi came back? We haven't seen this nigga since the 90s. Niggas have come and gone from school to college ever since you ended your journey.
Right.
And now you came back. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and shoot these niggas now.
Yeah, the mechanics was weird. Like that escape mechanic that they had, I thought was dumb. But, I mean, it was in a good direction. Like, you had stage transitions. You had, like, environmental shit that happened so that things will explode, certain stuff like that. The roster was okay. I mean, it wasn't really anything crazy. Like, I only played with characters I knew. I didn't really play with the other characters. But hopefully they'll do something in the future to where it's more enjoyable. Hopefully they don't make it like a Smash Bros. Because I don't find that.
We do need an anime platform fighter, though.
I agree.
But I feel bad for all Sanji players in that game because they keep it lore accurate in that game. If you put a woman against that man, he can't fight.
He throws hearts.
He can't even fight if you put a woman against him, and it's so fucking funny. So I'm sitting there like, imagine if you're facing the best Sanji player in the world. You just got to put someone of the opposite sex to counterplay him.
Or he has to be like your first guy to where you have people to fall back on if need be. He can't be your ending guy. And for some reason you have fucking Nami out there. Just go ahead and quit the game.
Oh, that's just done. Yep. I'm fried rice.
But then, like, let's just say, it's one character is a part of the LGB. Would he be like, he'd be like, I don't know. Maybe I can kick this person, but I don't know.
50-50. He probably think 50-50.
You know what? I'm just going to punch him because I don't know. I never use my hands, but I'm just going to punch him and see what happens.
A cook never uses his hands. That's why I use my feet. Whack.
I thought that was the coolest shit. And then again, it just adds diversity. That's why I think One Piece is probably one of the best animes.
Yes.
Known to man, because like you were saying, each character has their own specific journey to go on. And I thought it was cool when I think it was the 2-year gap that they had or away from each other. All of them grew in their own way. And it made that team that much better. And when you have like a Dragon Ball where everybody is just working on being key, or to build up to Super Saiyan, or whatever the case may be, there's no authenticity. There's no difference between Super Saiyan besides Kamehameha and skill set and shit like that.
The different things, because there's a lot of characters that do take time to separate themselves. Only in Dragon Ball, they rarely do it. They only do it whenever it comes to a training situation to beat somebody in Z. And it's so dumb because it's like, we know you live your life and you got to go your separate ways, but whenever y'all link up again, it's like, oh, we got to train since we know the androids are coming. When an OG Dragon Ball, it was like, oh, we won the World Martial Arts Tournament, so I'm going to see y'all next year? Yeah, I'm going to see you. Or in a couple of times past, because Goku will go off after the Red Ribbon Army arc, I believe. Goku did the World Martial Arts Tournament and then disappeared for a minute and grew into a teenager or had his growth spurt as a Saiyan. People didn't barely recognize him, even though he was just taller.
And then he had a kid. It's like the fucking kid's 4. Where was he at for 4 years? It's clapping Chi-Chi, I guess.
He was home. That man was home.
Man. Yeah, and that's why I love anime, man. It just gives a sense of relatability, but also it puts you in a world where fantasy really becomes real life in a sense. You know, like, yeah, we can't throw key blasts and shit like that, but in the sense of training hard or getting your body to where you can do certain things that other people can't do, is very beneficial. Like, I feel like as a man, you should be able to do a certain thing just off top. That should be a requirement. Even myself, I still can't do certain things, but I feel like a man should be able to do X amount of push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and run X amount of miles.
Yes.
Why? What else are you gonna do as a fucking man? You know what I mean? Like, get fat like me and grow titties? That doesn't work. It doesn't so work funny. As a man.
It's so funny because, like, I did a lot of weightlifting. I used to be fat and I worked out and everything. And the funniest thing about it is, even till this day, I can still do a one-arm pull-up.
Yeah, there we go.
Because I'm sitting there like, a lot of people...
That's impressive, by the way.
Even a lot of people who are bigger than me, because I'm not even big anymore. I let that shit go away for some reason. But a lot of people will steady be muscular and they can't even do a one-arm pull-up.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
It's just for show. And that's why I learned how to fight. Because regardless of how fucking jacked you are, if you can't beat me in a fight, I really don't give a fuck.
If you got all the muscle mass, and if you can't use it, why do you have it?
Yeah, and then their cardio is ass.
It'd be so...
It's like 5 seconds and you're just out dying. You know, I mean, even at the weight I am now, I can run 3 miles comfortably. Like, I just ran 5 miles the other day. Did it suck? 100%, because I haven't ran in a while. But it's just, you get your body so used to things that one, your body will remember it. But two, like we were saying earlier, having a leg up on the competition. Because again, with life, there's always going to be people that are bad people, regardless of race, ethnicity. So, giving yourself just the slightest edge to get home to your family, or to be around a group of people that want a better life. I'm not going to be around people who don't want to go to the gym and expect me to be their friend for a long time. Because either I'm going to get complacent, or they're going to start following my direction. But after, in that span of time, maybe I'm not giving it my all as I was. Or maybe they are now dabbling into working out, but they're at the beginning level. So no, you just got to find people at your level. And it's not wrong to get your fat friend and go fucking work out. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But to have that around you slows you down a little bit. It's always a good thing to progress, always a good thing to strive for greatness. Like, I have people who've told me that they started working out before me, after me, because they saw the weight loss that I had. But now they're in more of shape than I am. Would I get upset because of their progression? No, because I understand what it took to get there. But then I have people who are skinnier than me but don't want to work out because they're like, it is what it is. And then that pisses me off because I'm like, there's no way I should outperform you in certain things and you're 200 pounds less than me. It just blows my mind. But again, when you find your group of people, you start to find happiness in the world. You know, I'm pretty sure you can say yes or no to this, but once you started going to DreamCon or having friends that did YouTube and certain things like that, your life got a little more enjoyable. Now, we have to find our niche. And once we do that, man, regardless of what life has to throw at us, because there's going to be sad times. There's going to be times where we have to pick ourselves up off the ground, but that community of people who will always be there to love us, to support us, that is what matters. So, moving on. I'll let you go. I think we're about to hit 2 hours, and I know you're probably tired. But
I'm a little tired, but it's okay.
Three more questions, and then I'll let you go. Okay. But with your YouTube, when did you start to understand that I'm actually good at this? Yes, you said you create things, and you've done things since 2012, I believe you said. But now, it looks so second nature to you. Like your edits are on point. Your videos are very enjoyable. Like even the one that you sent me about Sparkling Zero, how you had the gameplay in the back, and then the rant at the in the background, it made it seem like. When I look at your videos, I'm like, there's no way this man don't have 1 million subscribers because of how good the content is. Mm-hmm. When did you realize that I'm actually the nigga at this?
I would say, well, it was like a couple years ago whenever I made videos and they got like 30K, but then I stopped because I was like, I'm really bullshitting right now and I need to fully get into it. And then I started back in like 2023, 2024 because I stopped streaming on Twitch. And then made content, came back, and I was like, the funniest thing about that is the 2023-2024 season making videos was funny because I made a trailer talk about I'm going to give y'all what y'all deserve. Next thing you know, I made like 3 videos the whole year. I'm like, nigga, that's so fucked up.
They didn't deserve that, man.
So we didn't deserve shit. All right, we see how it is.
And then here comes the name change. I'm back, guys.
This nigga's not Corey Kenshin. You are not Corey Kenshin.
I think we talked about this, but I had a person I used to mess with who loved Corey Kenshin, mm-hmm. and I don't like that nigga. How about that? I don't like him at all. Oh, there's something about Corey that I didn't like, and she let it be known that she. I don't know why she said this, but she said, "You're not going to disrespect my Shogun." Why the fuck did she say that? Is he? Does he call himself Shogun?
Yes.
Okay.
He is the Shogun, and he calls his fan base the Shogun. So we are essentially a family of his.
There we go. Because I had no idea. I was making fun of that nigga because I thought it was funny.
He's funny. He's very funny, entertaining. And he is influential to my editing style as well. Mm-hmm. Also, him and Toonari, which I love Toonari. That nigga is so funny.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Because like,
see, I'm a hater. Okay, I support people. Let me go and say that. But when I'm in YouTube and certain things like that, so I see myself as competitive. Mm-hmm. So watching these guys' videos, I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it until we're peers. Bro. Instead of I don't want to be a fan. I want to be peers. You know what I mean? But no, I mean it's always a big blessing to see these individuals get what they sought out to get, or mm-hmm. to have a community of people where at first they probably thought they would never get to that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always dope, regardless of all the jokes that I make about him or other people. No, I really love seeing it, and it's dope that other people are influenced by them, because now you add your own sauce, you add your own flavor, mm-hmm. to where you become your own person, but it still stems from that quote unquote family that you said that he is having.
Because I was gonna say I do have a lot of videos that I edit, and like even the video that was on my story with, it was a Toonari clip, which is one of the reasons why I put it on, because like for the rant video, let me see if I can find it. It was so fucking funny. As soon as I watched the AI video he did about it being in creative fields, I'm like, I'm gonna take this clip and I'm gonna use that in some sort of context, and it's funny as shit because this clip right here, I'm gonna play it, is funny as shit.
Nigga, watch the video.
Nigga, watch the video.
Like, that shit came from a segment of his video to which he said, AI has been implemented and shoehorned in everything to the point that we have AI summaries and YouTube videos. Nigga, watch the video. I started crying. And they have an Ask YouTube section. It's like, nigga, watch the video. Right. I started crying.
Yeah, because when I really, I'm not the type of man who, I'm not going to add any, sound bites to this or anything like that. But the people who do, they deserve all the credit that should come with it. Mm-hmm. When I see people do edits or other stuff like that, actually takes hella time. That takes time. It takes creativity. It takes fucking identifying what is funny, what's not funny, when should I use it. All this extra stuff that goes into it, that these people need more recognition. So when it comes to these AI overviews or certain shit like that, it's like, yeah, that's fucked up. Or when YouTubers be like, this is how many people are subscribed. These are how many people who just watch my videos and don't subscribe. Can y'all niggas please subscribe? I still don't. But
yeah, I subscribe and like the video because like you're there, but like at the same time, I don't care if you literally watch the video. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the ratio of people who are subscribed. Like, if you want to subscribe, that's cool.
Yeah.
If you want to like, it's cool. I'm still doing this for the love of the game.
For sure.
It's cool.
Yeah, I had to make my son his own YouTube account because he watches like the shorts or whatever, and they were like, if you like, or if you want $100 or something, like this video. And my son was like, I'm gonna like the video because they said it. No, they're fucking with my algorithm.
He's lying.
I want to watch twerking videos, and you're over here fucking having Roblox and shit. You know, you got your own YouTube. How about that? No, jokes, guys. But okay, last thing, then I'll let you go. Maybe a corny question, but important question.
Yeah.
For individuals who will see this and they want to get into the realm of YouTube edits or just being comfortable with themselves, what message would you give to them to encourage them or to just give them an insight on what to expect with going down this path of content creating?
I will say, be yourself. Express yourself. If you want to take inspiration from people, you can do that, but do not copy. And if you want to put yourself out there, people, you already know the day and age that we're in. Be sure to pick up a skill to understand how to do things. Like, I learned how to do graphic design and all this stuff whenever I was in high school out of the boredom of my life, because I didn't go on ahead and look up video tutorials how to do this. I did this. I went to a site. I'm like, okay, I want to learn how to do this. And I found the site, and then one day I got bored and just went on the site and played with the tools and started making all the shit, because all the thumbnails, all the wallpapers that I've made are all made by me. It's not made by AI.
That's dope.
It's all this other shit. It's cool. Even whenever it comes to tools like CapCut, InShot, and I know some of you guys definitely use TikTok, and if you see a couple videos that have a template, yeah, that's a CapCut template. You can definitely use that for a transition or a cool little edit. Like, even my Yu Yu Hakusho intro for some of my videos was made from CapCut. Like, you can definitely do something. All you have to do is download a video through a YouTube to MP4 converter, and you'll be good. You just have to express your own creativity in any way that you like. Because sometimes I want to sit there, sometimes I want to be lazy and add a couple memes, this and then the third, or edits. But whenever I really want to get something out there, I'll get something out there. Because I really value the viewers viewing what they're saying. Even if you DM me on Instagram or whatever social media platform I'm on, and you say, I want this, I will show you. I will improve to make it sure that you are good. I want you to be able to do that for your viewer, because your viewer is also important. It is the blood within your system. You have to make sure that the viewers are satisfied with your videos. Or if you want to do your own thing, you can do your own thing. Right. But just express your creativity.
Beautifully said. Well, where can they find you? On Instagram, YouTube, Facebook? Of course, I'll put it in the description, but let them watch the fucking video. Okay? Don't just look at the description.
Nigga, watch the video.
Watch all 2 hours and 3 minutes of this.
You can find me at Lil Demigod on Instagram, Lil Demigod YT on TikTok. On Twitter, I just started a new Twitter, even though that's like my third Twitter. Golly. Lil Demigod on all platforms, but all different variants. And the thing is, that's some extra, but my username is so unique to the point that even if you type it in, you don't see anybody else with it. So it makes it easier to find me, that's especially on Instagram and such.
Yeah. Be unique. Be your own person. Mm-hmm. You know, and eventually you'll start to come into your own. You'll start to have that community of people, like you were saying. So, man, I appreciate you coming by, even though you're tired.
Anytime.
This man works a lot.
Mm-hmm. I work 60 hours every single week since November.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But
I got the energy.
There we go. It goes to show, if you want it, you'll obtain it. And he still makes good fucking videos. So, everyone, make sure to check him out. Make sure to support your local YouTubers. No, but like and subscribe. Yeah. From us to you all, may your pain be champagne. Shalom.